Hey everyone, it's Mr. Montgomery with a brand new math video. Real quick, let's talk about what we did yesterday. So yesterday, I'll write it down right here. We were given big numbers like 12. And it would say, tell me what are the doubles facts for 12? And we'd have to work backwards and find the parts. So then we would have to write 12 equals 6 plus 6. And we all know that 6 plus 6 is a doubles fact and that it equals 12. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do something called a double plus 1. And I'm going to show exactly what I'm talking about. So let's take the 6 plus 6 equals 12. Hold on one second. Let me write that the other way so we don't get confused. Okay, now I wrote it the way we're used to. So now our doubles fact says 6 plus 6 equals 12, right? But what if we want to turn this into a doubles plus 1? Oh man. Well, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And you're going to say, this is so simple, Mr. Montgomery. This is so simple. So let's take this number sentence. It's going to start the same way. We're going to use this first number, 6, and we're going to make a little change. So this is a doubles plus 1. So the second number has to be 1 bigger than 6. So what's the number that comes after 6? 7. So if we count on 1 more from 6, we go 6, 7, right? So now our doubles plus 1 fact is 6 plus 7. And we can use our doubles fact knowledge to help us figure it out. Because you might be thinking, whoa, I'm not used to this. Hold on a second. No, it's okay. Watch. So we know that 6 plus 6 equals 12. We know this. And 6 plus 7 is just 1 more. So what is 1 more than 12? Well, it's 13, right? 12, 13. So that's all it is. We are just taking that same first number over here and using it in a number sense that's very similar, except the second number is 1 more. Okay, let me erase this and then I'll show you another example real quick. Okay, this time let's first look at a near doubles fact and see how we can use it, the doubles fact to help us solve it. So let's take a tougher one. We have 7 plus 8. Okay, 7 plus 8. How do we know that this is a near doubles fact? Well, we know that a double would be the same number twice. So we would need 7 plus 7. But 8 is 1 more than 7. So since we have 7 plus a number that's 1 more bigger, we know that it's a near double. Because 8 is just 1 away from 7. And maybe we're not too sure about how to solve this one. So since we know that this is a near double, we can say, you know what? I know this double fact. And it's going to be 7 plus 7. And think for a second, what is 7 plus 7? We talked about it a little bit yesterday. So 7 plus 7 is 14. And we can use this information to solve this near doubles fact over here. So we know that a near double is just 1 more. So how many do you think we're going to add to 14 to find this answer? We're just going to add 1. That's it. And what's 1 plus 14? Well, it's 15. It's hard to see right there, so we're going to write it back over here. So 7 plus 8 is 15. It's just one more than 7 plus 7. So let's do some practice with these numbers down here. Okay, first, what they want us to do is write down the doubles fact for the number inside the strawberry. So let's go ahead and do that for the first one, just the double fact. So it's 5, so we're going to write 5 plus 5. And I'm sure you all are screaming at the computer, we know what 5 plus 5 is. So go ahead and write it down. 5 plus 5 is 10. But now they want us to do the near doubles fact. Now we know it's going to start off the same, right? It's still going to start off with that 5. But we need to make one difference to this second number. And a near double is just, look, they even put it up here for us. It's one more. It's a plus 1. So 1 more than 5. What is 1 more than 5? 6. And since 6 is just 1 more than 5, we know how many we have to add to this answer right here for our near doubles. So 5 plus 6 is 11. See how we're just adding one more to the end? And that's it. That is it. So let's do the next one together. Okay, so for this next one, they want us to use the number 6. All right, well, let's use the number 6 and make a doubles fact. Ready? Let's do it. We know how to do this. So it's 6 plus 6 equals, what's 6 plus 6? Well, 6 plus 6 is 12, right? Now we just need to make a near double, or a double plus 1, to make a new addition sentence. So we know it's going to start off the same, right? We're going to take this first number. We're going to pop it right there. Right in that first space. Doesn't change. Now our second number is going to be just one more. Right? So what number is one more than 6? Well, one more than 6 is 7. And now, since we just had to make the second number one more bigger, well, is it going to change much from this answer? Not really. It's just going to move up by 1. So 6 plus 7 is 13. All right, I'm going to give you guys a second. I want you to try this next one on your own. So make a doubles fact for this number 7, and then make a near double for it. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to go ahead and try that. All right, I think that might have been enough time. So let's go ahead and do this together. So if we use 7 to make a doubles fact, it's going to be 7 plus 7. And 7 plus 7, well, we already had the answer up here, didn't we? By accident. But it kind of works out for you guys, huh? So 7 plus 7 is 14. Now to make a near double, or a double plus 1, same thing. We're just going to take this first number. It's going to go in this first spot. And we just have to make that the number that comes after it one more bigger. So one more bigger than 7 is 8. So 7 plus 8. And we know since we went up by 1 on the second number that our answer is just going to be one more bigger. So 7 plus 8 is 15. Okay, go ahead and try number 8, or I'm sorry, try this next one on your own, which is going to be for the number 8, making a doubles fact with it, and then make a doubles plus 1 fact with it. All right. Let's see how far along you got. If you're not finished, it's okay. Didn't want to waste too much time because you're going to do more on your own in a little bit. So first part is really simple. I know you guys can do this one really quick. A doubles fact using the number 8. Well, it's just going to be 8 plus 8. And 8 plus 8 equals 16. Right? Now we have to make our doubles plus 1. So we're going to take this first number, and we have to put it in the first spot, right? It does not change. Now our second number has to be 1 more bigger, so it has to be plus 1. So what's 1 more than 8? It's 9. So since the second number only went up by 1, we know our answer is just going to be going up by 1. So we can use this double fact to help us. So 8 plus 8 is 16. And we know that all we have to do is add 1 to that 16. And what's 1 more than 16? 17. There we go. All right, go ahead, open up your packets to the next page, and I'm going to get that page ready also. All right, I'll just give you guys a couple more seconds to open up and get to that page. Okay. Now you should all see number 1 in front of you, and they actually made this way easier than it was on the front. Okay, so, and they even color coded it. So we have 2 different color blocks to help us out, and we can count these blocks to double check our work if we need to, which is pretty cool. So let's go through this first one really quick, and then so you know what to do, and you'll try number 2 on your own. All right, so first let's count the first row of purple blocks, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this we know is 5. And how many are on the bottom row? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is also 5. So we just made sure that we are doing a doubles fact. We're just counting the purple blocks right now. Don't worry about this. Oops. Yee. Okay, all better. Don't worry about this blue block yet. Okay? So our purple blocks tell us that the first part is 5 and the second part is 5. So let's go ahead and trace the 5s. Oh man, I did not do a very good job tracing. Ooh. Okay. Trace the other 5. Okay, and 5 plus 5 we all know is 10. So you can go ahead and trace that 10. All right, and now what this blue block is telling us is that there is just 1 more, so it's telling us plus 1. That's all this blue block is doing. And it's saying that the first part and the next sentence is 5 because there's nothing added, right? But on the second row, they added 1. So what's 1 more than 5? Well, 6. So they put a 6 here for us. So 5, just like up here, 5 plus, well, this is now a 6. So 5 plus 6, well, we know 5 plus 5 is 10. This is 1 more. So 5 plus 6 is 11. All right. Go ahead and try number 2 all on your own, and then we'll go over it together in a minute. All right, I think that might be enough time. Let's go over it. Let's see how many green blocks we have. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this first part is 8. And we can write that on the first line. And I'm pretty sure I know what the second row of green is going to be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So all the green on the top and bottom they're all 8, right? Both 8. So we have 8 hugging the one side of the plus sign, and we're going to have another 8 hugging the other side of the plus sign. And what is 8 plus 8? Well, if you're super unsure, you could either use the touch dot method that we learned last week, or you can just make sure you count the cubes, or count on from 8 and finish the row down here. 8 plus 8 is 16. Okay? But now they added this orange cube. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's orange. Yes, it is orange. So they added an orange cube. So what's 1 more than 8? Because this is no longer going to be 8. Let's get that out of there. It's no longer going to be 8. So what's 1 more? It's 9. So now this number sentence changed from 8 plus 8 to 8 plus 9. Right? And we already know what 8 plus 8 is. It's 16. So what is 1 more than 16? We're just adding 1 to it. So next number in the number line is 17. All right, go ahead and try number 3 all on your own, okay? And then we're going to go over that again together. All right, I think that might have been enough time. Let's go through this together and make sure we have the right answers, okay? So we're going to count the yellow blocks, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is going to be 7. Or what we could do really is work backwards if we want to be super fancy. And we know that our doubles plus 1 fact is down here, and that the small number is always first. And look, it is 7. 7 down here, 7 up here. It's another way we can do it. And this row of yellow is the same length. And I'm pretty sure that's also 7, but I'll count and double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is also 7. So it's 7 plus 7 is 14, right? 7 plus 7 is 14. But now this 7 over here goes away because they added a blue cube. Scribble it out. And now it's 7 plus 8. So let's use this double fact to help us. 7 plus 7 is 14, but they made it 1 more. So what is 14 plus 1? What's 1 more than 14? Well, 1 more than 14 is 15. Yay! Okay. So try number 4 on your own real quick. I'm only going to give you a couple seconds. If you want to be super fancy, try that little trick I just used, where you can use this doubles plus 1 fact down here to actually give you the answers to fill in up here for the parts of our additions fact. So go ahead, I'll just give you a couple seconds. All right. I think that might have been enough time, I hope. I didn't want to spend too much time on this. I think you guys are probably getting this pretty quick. So let's go ahead and count this red row of blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Or I could use that trick from down here and look at the doubles plus 1 fact. And it's always a smaller number, which is 6. So I know it's going to be double 6. Or I can just also count the blocks, which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so it's 6 and 6. 6 plus 6 is 12, right? But now they made it one more. So what is one more than 6 plus 6? Well, it's 6 plus 7, but what is one more for an answer? Well, 1 more than 12 is actually 13. So I hope you all got that. And remember, when we do a near doubles, the small number in the front always stays the same. And then we just make the second number one more. So if we're going to do this backwards, we needed to make a doubles fact from a near doubles. Let's say we have, let's do a plus 9. We have a plus 9, which is a smaller number, 8 or 9. Well, it's 8. So if we need to make a doubles fact, just going to take that 8 and double it up, right? And that's all it really is. All right, guys. So go ahead and do the next page all on your own. Don't forget to do any problems that might be hidden at the bottom a little bit. Make sure you try those. And then go onto the very back page and give those a shot. All right. If you need any help, come see me on the carpet. I'll probably be still there working with some friends who are having some trouble. If you have any questions, just come see me, and I will talk to you all soon.